Welcome. You're here early, that's good. Means there's something special about you. The Elysian might look a bit fancy, but she's been through more storms than I can count. She'll take care of you, and if you would be so kind, take good care of her. We got a whole lot going wrong around here. You better train up. We got terrors knocking on our infrastructure, and some mighty strange occurrences going on. I'm afraid our world is at risk. Without people like you, cornucopias might fall into darkness. Better get smart, get trained, and be ready. The storm is coming. I can feel it. I'd like to say we've been through worse, but this time I'm not so sure. Good luck out there. You're going to need every bit you can get.
Yeah, from the basement to the bull run, let's get it. We rise through every flame, we never quit it. I was down, charts red, blood on my paper. Learning every candlestick, tear turned me braver. Support under pressure, resistance on my shoulders. Every loss was tuition, now my mind's bolder. Volume spikes in my vision, heat forge my fire. Stop loss on my doubt, take profit on desire. I grind while they sleep, midnight scroll through the data. Rising through the levels, breakouts my creator. They said I'd fold, I told them watch me unfold. Build amidst the blaze, heart tempered in the cold. We build amidst the flames, we never break. Climbing up the charts, making every play. Hard work pays off when the candles burn away. We're gonna make it, shine when the smoke clears day by day. We're gonna make it, watch us storm through the gray. Through every dip and delay, we still on our way. Margin calls tried to choke, turned them into fuel. TM maps in my soul, now I'm nobody's fool. Fibonacci guiding steps, Elliott waves align. Each rejection's in a center, step up the incline. Stop loss on my fears, breakouts in my mind. Bull runs in my blood, bear traps left behind. Hard-earned conviction, diamond in the rough. Trading hours till dawn, discipline's enough. The wick burns low, my spirit only grows. Ashes in my past, but I'm blazing for it now. Charts can't contain me, my vision unstoppable. We're gonna make it unbreakable. We forged through the fire, kept our faith unshaken. Analyzed every move, risk reward awakened. Building up our staking, every loss we've taken. We're gonna make it, see us rise when all's been shaken. We're gonna make it, our legacy's engraven in the book of the brave. We're the ones who remain. Let's go! Keep charting, keep grinding, never let it stop. We
What's going on, Ada Gang? I'm Ada Ace, the founder of HydroDrip, a Cardano native incubator powering NFT, DeFi, and marketing for top-tier Web3 projects here on Cardano. We are built by community and driven by utility. So if you're looking for marketing or advisement, reach out to hydrodrip.io today. But this is Strike Zone Daily, so where we check the markets, analyze the charts, and then strike when the time is right. But first, let's get that intro.
Welcome to the Strike Zone, lock it in tight. A to H's calling shots in the crypto fight. Welcome to the Strike Zone, lock it in tight. A to H's calling shots in the crypto fight. Welcome to the Strike Zone, lock it in tight. A to H's calling shots in the crypto fight. Welcome to the Strike Zone, lock it in tight. A to H's calling shots in the crypto fight.
Tuition paid, scars from the game. Now we trade lip precision and flame. Strike while it's hot on that on-chain lane. With leverage loaded, he's calling your name. Cardano the field and the zone is live. Every candle lit up like it's ready to drive. Drip fed moves with a hydro kick. Strike perpetuals, yeah the plays come quick. So step in the booth, let the markets unfold. This Strike Zone daily where the feelings go bold. Step in the booth, let the markets unfold. This Strike Zone daily where the feelings go bold. Step in the booth, let the markets unfold. This Strike Zone daily where the feelings go bold. Feelings go bold, feelings go bold, feelings go bold, feelings go bold. Welcome to
Alrighty, guys, so we're going to get into it today. We got a full show today. We're going to be going over the Cardano markets, the NFT markets, some liquidation prices. We're going to be looking at BOK AI. We're going to be using chart prime indicators. We're going to be looking at ADA on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 30-minute, the 15-minute. Then we're going to go look at Strike, see what's going on over at Strike, and then we might even come back and make some trades on BitTunics. If you're in my Discord, you can tell that I was very busy yesterday. I told y'all it was a short. I was in a short. I did short, long, short, long. I was trading the 1 minute and the 5 minute. It was definitely good. I did lose some, I did win some. When I tried to go off of my beaten path, I did lose more than I should have, especially trying to go trade a new token that I whatever. Don't try to do dumb things and you don't lose money. How about that? All right, so enough of that. Let's get on over here into the stream here. So for Cardano, in the last 24 hours, the DEX volume has been 3.58 million ADA. The 24-hour NFT volume is 62,000 ADA. That is much higher. I think it was like 24,000 yesterday. So I'll show you the NFTs here in a minute. There is definitely a big change in who was there from yesterday to today. 24-hour active addresses is 17,615. Tap Tools, if you're listening, I would like for you to be able to tell me if this is plus or minus from the last 24 hours. So find a way to put that up there too. And the chain load is about 11%. So our trending our market cap tokens is SNEC #1, up 4 and almost 5% today, and that's because about 30-45 minutes ago they let out the information that SNEC is going to be listed on crypto.com. That is the #2 exchange in the world, and that is the #1 meme token, #1 token by market cap on Cardano. So they all, when an exchange lists SNEC, there's so much that goes along with it to get SNEC there, because it's a EDUTXO. It's very different. It's not an EVM. So these exchanges have to do things to be able to get our token there and be able to have their market makers be able to arb the chain and other things like that, so that they can make sure that they don't lose money. So there's a lot of things that go on and provide the entire Cardano network the ability to proceed. So once they're listed, that means there is no technological barriers to any token that is a Cardano native asset being listed on crypto.com. They also got listed on Kraken, so Kraken has the same thing. Other things like that. So moving on, #2, World Mobile, it's up 0.25%. AGIX, we're down basically flat. LQ about 2% down. We'll be doing some videos on LQ as well. They released a deal where their DAO will actually vote on marketing for their project. So we'll see what we can do and see if we can't get a share of those 100 LQ tokens, because 100 LQ tokens would be quite nice. So let's see, IAG is down about 1%, Min token up 1%, Strike is up 4.2% in the last 24 hours, but I do believe that is down from what it was yesterday. It was just down a little further than that, so there is still a lot of volume on this token. Number 8 is Hosky, they're down 1.35%, still not zero, but better than it was yesterday. Shin is the reserve token for Jed. It is down a little bit there. Indy is down almost 2.5 or a little over 2.5% from yesterday. And Kopi is down 3.5% from yesterday. Let's look at the trending tokens. And I will have to say, I am very upset at myself that I sold the wart. The wart I did sell, I had it, but I did not lose anything, so I didn't like capitulate and lose when it went down below where I got in at. But you know, it is what it is. It's a meme token. It was out for like 3 hours when I got it, so it could go up, could go down, could rug, all kinds of stupid things could happen. Actually, it couldn't rug because it was listed on Snex, so then some of it was burned and sent to Splash, so a big portion of it couldn't rug. Whatever, I won't even get into that. Stablecoin, and a new token here that is called Crowd, I guess. Doesn't look like it has very much liquidity whatsoever, 36,000 kind of deal, so I don't really know much about those things. Obviously, just listing things that TapTools shows you. So going over to jpeg.store for the NFTs. So number 1 is your cornucopias land. It's up at 88. That is up 3 ADA from yesterday. The land rush is coming. That's why these are running. About 30 days from now, we'll be there. I've done a couple of videos as well, live videos. Go check those out on the channel. Watch all of them. I need as much watch time hours as I can get. So you have... Well, that just changed from when I went there. So maybe somebody just purchased an Earth node for 45,000. So Earth node's number 1. That's from World Mobile. Land is number 2. File node access for cornucopias is number 3. Space Buds, which is an OG NFT, is up a little bit, 1.53%. The Farm Hogs, that's another project that I do own as well. They are up 20% on their floor. Hosky is down about 9%. The Gutenberg Bible is down 1%, but the volume is up. Jelly Cubes is another OG. They're up 6% with their floor at 615 ADA. Dead Pixel, Mallard Order OG, Baby Crocs OG, Toolheads OG. If you notice, you have OG. All of these are the OG been around NFTs. So if you ran away, go check. There might be people that want, there might be people who bought your offers. There might be all kinds of things. So go check your NFTs. NFTs are coming back. NFTs run later. So go ahead, sell your NFTs to me. I'll take them. We got a couple buddies that got a lot of NFTs. Moving on from that, let's look at our tokens today. All right, so we looked at Bodega yesterday, and I was trying to show you a crazy target or something like that, and I went back at it and I was like, okay, how about we just do the symmetrical triangle? Let's move the symmetrical triangle target here and see where we go. So that would bring us all the way back down to 0.22. That would be more than a 50% loss currently. Hey, TA's TA, take it what it is. That's a 60% loss. I personally don't think that's going to occur. But hey, if it does, I'm making volume on the trades as well. So we'll see how that works. Here is the Wart token. Wart token, yes. So I got in here. I watched it go up to here, I got out back here, and now it is like quadrupled. So it is what it is, guys. You know, that does happen. Let's look at some strike here. Let's pull this down and see where we are at. So I can't tell if I want to say that we're rejecting at this part of the trend fib, if we're like making a inverse head and shoulders where we go up, if we're making a flag where we go up. You know, there's a couple of indifferences here. The RSI not really showing you anything. Money flow is trending upwards, but definitely headed into downwards action. Essentially, if you're trading this, I wouldn't trade it at least on the 1 hour. Let's see what's on the 12 hour. No, nothing on the 12 hour showing, at least on the RSI divergences or anything here. No, wouldn't trade that one for me. Here's some bank. We are trending downwards on the 4 hour from yesterday. World Mobile does have a little bit of a green candle here. We are trending upwards a little bit, but we have not gotten over this here. So you need to break over that for it to actually do anything really. Here is a triangle kind of that it looks like here. Let's put it there. So it could be looking to break out, but it also could be looking to once again roll over and spill more, because that seems to be just about all World Mobile token does. I love the project, hold a lot of the token, need the token to do some upward action and price action, but it is what it is. I'm holding it to make more of it to fund in our Earth Node 71 at CTV. If you don't know what CTV is, go get in our Discord at HydroDrip. I'll tell you all about it, send you over there. I'm CTV director number 1. Director number 2 runs Wojak Blue. There's all kinds of things going on there. So let's look at some cock tokens. So we were looking at cock token the other day. I've kind of shown you how we were going up. We did get to the 382. So we could look for a little slight rejection, which is kind of what's going on here, but I do believe we will continue this path back up to at least the 5, and potentially just to the 618 for a rollover, but at least that was a hell of a ride for the people that were able to get in down here. Even if we just get out at the 5, that's a 140% increase. So that would be definitely a good trade there for the people that were able to get in. I don't know if I would get in to run it here, but they do have the ability to essentially stake their token to get some other token back. If you want some more information on cock token, come get into HydroDrip's Discord. I'll run you through all of it, my tokens in their farm, because I like their tokenomics on their farming and other things there. All right, enough about that. Let's go look at the liquidation heat maps for ADA. Let's get to the Model 2. That's the one I like. Let's get to ADA on Binance. All right, so where is the liquidation? We have taken out all of the liquidation level below us. The liquidity is above us at 79, 78, 79.7, 80. There is definitely a lot of volume up here. Let's look at the 12 hours, see what's going on. It did clip this. There is more volume up here. Check the 3-day. All of it below us is getting grabbed, more above us, more way above us on the 3-day, but we trade the 15-minute chart, so watching the 3-day is almost idiotic. All right, so let's check some different exchanges to see the liquidity above us. Above us. Above us. So what does that say? Might grab 70, almost 80. That's a good jump from where we're at on the liquidity. So shorting from right now might be fun and crazy. So let's do our BOK deal. So we go over here and we do S-Trade ADA. This is BOK AI here. So what BOK does is it allows you, sorry here, I got some in my eye. So what BOK does is it analyzes the entire market sentiment, volume flows, trend signals, and momentum shifts, and feeds me a clear calculated trade bias before I even open the chart. It's like having a second set of eyes that don't miss. Whether I'm scalping the 5-minute or swinging on the 4-hour, I always check and see what BOK is saying. It cuts through the noise and helps me decide if I'm going long, short, or just going to sit still. If you're in DeFi, leverage trading, or even spot, BOK AI has got your back, and trust me, you won't want to trade without it once you use it. All right, so let's jump over here and see what it said. So it wants a short, 5x leverage, entry price 76.15, stop loss 76.9, target of 74.65. That's a 2%. Damn, they're wanting a drop today. And a 3% at 73.90. That's getting closer to the 70 cents that I called yesterday. Wanting an allocation around 2 to 500, saying it could only take 2 to 4 hours for this to run out. Now remember, it was giving a stop loss of almost 77. That would add our liquidity to the people above us. Let's see. Descending price pattern opening at 78 to the current 76, representing a 2.5% decline. Lower highs, lower lows, each successive, so whatever that damn word is, swing forms lower highs and lower lows, confirming the bearish market sentiment. Recent sharp decline candle shows significant bearish momentum, closing at 76.14, suggesting continuation. Failure to hold support. Previous support levels around 76.9 to 77 was failed, and they have broken. Momentum indicators based on the price action is bearish. It appears to be accelerating with closing price consistently below opening price in recent intervals. This is a 1% risk. They want about a 0.75% up, and they want a reward at 2% and a reward at 3%. Taking 50% at target 1 and the rest of it at target 2. That is a better way of trading for sure. All right, now let's look at the economic calendar. This is something new that I haven't done before, but this is definitely coming, and will be something that will cause issues here. So the ADP employment is the very first thing that happens at 7:15 my time. So that'll be a little bit further, a little bit further from now. So that, if it is off, which if it is lower than it is expected, then that could be bullish. But no matter what, they're not changing the rates today. I highly doubt, I would be surprised and shocked if the Fed changes their rate today at 1 o'clock. So, or 2 o'clock Eastern, I think is what that is. I think these are in my time zone. I'm in Central. Yes, it's in my time zone because the clock up here is UTC -5. Okay, so there's a couple other things that come out today: GDP sales, growth, mortgages, a couple of different things that kind of go on. But there will be definitely some market sentiment movement from that. All right, let's go look at the chart. All right, so it has given you, let's look at the 4-hour. So the 4-hour we were showing yesterday, where there is definitely differences, where bearish divergences followed by bullish divergences that are crossing each other. This is essentially major indifference in the indicators. So what I would do is then I would come down and I would look at how our money flow is coming down, is in the red. Looks like it tried to and then has fallen over. Our the 7 indicators has bottomed, but then this could be just it rolling back over again. Volume is trending down. It had an up reversal and then it has come back again. This is on the 4-hour chart. We did clip very hard here, and then we did get, I think, a little bit of a bounce. Sorry. Yeah, we got a little bit of a bounce and then it just fell back over. Let's go down to the 1 hour and start turning on our Chart Prime Pro indicators, and let's give some read time to Chart Prime Pro because they are a awesome channel sponsor and I use Chart Prime Pro every day. I don't just eyeball the charts. I use the premium indicators every single day, whether it's reversal signals, smart money zones, or trend strength. This suite gives me the edge, a clean, powerful, and it works on any time frame. 1 minute, 1 year, 1 month, 15-minute, all of it. I layer it in with our fibs, volume profiles, and Chart Prime gives me that first signal, the confirmation, and the follow through. When you tie those together with BOK AI and your own TA, as long as you can get out of your own way, it's pretty easy. If you're tired of guessing and you want to start trading with data-backed signals, grab Chart Prime Pro through my link in my description. It is a revenue stream, and all of that revenue comes back to the HydroDrip holders with the HODL passes or our HYDR token that you can find on Wi-Fi. All right, so let's get back over here and look at some indicators. All right, so we are on the 1 hour. We are falling. This is a falling wedge that it drew. We're back into it. Tried to say it was going to run gave a smart target of like 80. That would have liquidated. That would have got all the liquidations. So this order block here is basically your liquidations, 79.4. So it was starting at 79.1 on Bybit. Let's see. 78 is where that one, 79. So yeah, right around 79. So yeah, that would, because this is, oh, this is on Binance here. That works. So 79.5, 79 is that one here. So we could come back up because you are oversold. You are clipping, so it would be hard for me. Ooh, this is a red change of character here. Red change of character to the bottom is normally definitely saying it's going down as well. So that is an indicator I would look for. Here we are closing this fair market value gap. Do have an order block down here that is 12% of the total volume, 12% there. You do have your loud that is up here at 84. We are on the 1 minute or on the 1 hour, but still it seems to be a long ways, but crazier things can happen. The things that we think are gonna come out in the news could be backwards. They could have somehow got good news. I don't know how. I really don't know how. Yes, Chart Prime Pro, what's up? So down to the 30-minute here. Trying to look. We are bullish divergence, but has fallen through that down here. Very much clipping, oversold. But our money flow is tanking. Volume down. So the money flow and the volume down definitely indicate that price could continue. Our bullish divergences here could just be something to get us potentially back to this one where it falls off. So I'm gonna start looking there. That was at what price target? That was here at 77.6. So let's see what is here at 77.6. 77.6 is there, and then there is a fair value market gap right here with this zone here. You did fall out of this symmetrical triangle. I want to say that target has basically been hit. No, that target has not been hit. It has to turn around here before you want to really do things, but this one here being flat is definitely a bottoming signal. This has already been in mine. That's like a peach color that's not as peach anymore. This would technically be a bullish divergence here. This is, I mean, straight down though. That money flow is straight down. Your volume is trending down. It may look like it wants to come up here, but that's trying to forecast, and your volume, I mean, your money flow is like freaking tanking here. Well, you know what? It said short it, so let's freaking do it. Let's short it, market order short it, just see what the hell happens here. What it said to do. So let's 25%, and we're at our 33x, and we're gonna short it. So our short is in. Of course we could get liquidated. Hey, look, we added our liquidation price up here, 77.6. We're with all the rest of those people, aren't we? 79. We're way okay. So 77. We're down here where there's no liquidation, so we could just get got or not. I don't know. All right, so box said short. Our chart prime indicators are telling me that that is definitely the other case, but we could go down and then come back up. So could be a quick short for a long. So you would want to move your stop loss here. Let's move our stop loss to, they said they wanted a 1. So 1%. And then they said with 2% at the first 50% here. So 2% would be here. Let's set this up. Okay, there is one of them. And then they said the other was at 3% down at 73. So let's set that one up here. Okay, so 74.31. So we're going to come down here. We're going to set our partial take profit. We're going to take 50% at 74.37. 0.7437. That would be a 63% win currently. All right. So we have that one in, and then let's add another. That would be, oh, we don't need that. We need the position take profit, which would be the whole position at 73.6. So this would be everything here and would be almost 100% win by our 33x leverage. All right. So our orders are in. We are in profit by $3, $4. All right, so now is where if I had some time, so it's already time for me to go here, but what you would do is you would sit here and you would watch this. In my opinion, this is kind of how I do this. So you can see it's still too close for me to do it right now. But once it like drops down a little further here and gets me about 15% in, I'll move my stop loss to profit of about a 10% win. So you want to make sure you stay over your realized profit. So if you can see your realized profit here, that's how much it costs you to open the position. So you want to stay over that even when you move your stop loss. So you can't really move it right now because you're only up like $1, $2. So that would be like $1.50, and it basically gets you out of the trade. And you want to have some motion that you can have here. So we did go down. I will move my stop loss here to just, let's see, 25%, 76.4. So I don't lose all of the position. I don't get liquidated. Use the stop loss, guys. Okay, so we're just up 4%. It could come up. Let's go back over here. So we could come up and look to close this, but if we are able to close this and not go out of it, we don't get stopped. If we get stopped, we get stopped. That's the name of the game. That's the price of entry. I do want to say I was thinking that this could be a bullish divergence happening, but it is not turned. This motion has not finished. It has not actually turned. So you don't call bullish divergence, bearish divergences before they confirm, where the motion is actually moving the other direction. So you want to make sure you don't think it has moved when it really hasn't. Although with your True 7 indicator being flat, that means all of them essentially have hit bottom. It should reverse from there. So it could come all the way back up here. And if we get back up here, I would also like to make like another order here. If I do get stopped, I'll short it from up here at 78 because we'll probably come down through the day. This could come up to market open to, you know, close some people out or other things there. So back over here to Strike real quick. Currently SNEC is being traded here. There's 96.9% of the liquidity has been utilized, so you can't open any trades here. Come provide some SNEC liquidity. The ADA liquidity here is 92.8% utilized, so we can't make any trades currently there either way, but there is 2.2 million of long interest and almost 300,000 of short interest on this here. You can also come here and now swap through Min Swaps aggregator on Strike Finance, and it does cost a little bit more for you to do it there, but those fees go to Strike stakers, so that's pretty cool. Here, when you stake your token, you get a part of the revenue from the project. There is 78% circulating supply is being staked. There's almost 13,000 worth of ADA rewards to those stakers, and they have already distributed 282,000 ADA in less than 2 months. So that's good there. You want to provide liquidity. If you have a minimum of 5,000 ADA, you can provide liquidity to the ADA side. It is only down 10.9% in ADA valuation. You are up 6.6% in all-time returns on USD. But both SNEC all-time returns and USD all-time returns are positive 9.3 and 5.4% respectively. Alrighty, so I've been running an ad up here at the top. So this is Mecha Labs. Come over here, get into our Discord. I'll send you over there. They are awesome Mecha inspired NFTs. They are buying Bitcoin miners and will secure the Bitcoin network, and that reward will then buy ADA, traded to ADA, whatever, and bring liquidity into Cardano, thus giving you yield to your NFTs via their token and everything else. Very big ecosystem. mint, burn, yield, upgrade, stake, all kinds of things there. Also, another partner I'd like to tell you about is the meme miners. So if you like to mint some NFTs that do yield you assets, meme miners is buying NFTs that do yield assets, NFTs, and tokens on the Cardano network, and then they yield those to their the mining pass holders. I do believe they are 75 ADA currently, and all of that goes into buying assets like HydroDrip HODL passes, the Mecha NFTs, Titan tokens, bank NFTs, and anything else that they decide that is a yield bearing asset that could yield to their holders. So quickly here, let's get over. This is the BTC mining protocol for Mecha Labs. So they're going to be mining Bitcoin, trading it to ADA here, and then 20% gets zapped into Bolt token liquidity. 20% gets compounded to increase expansion of your miners or upgrade the miners. 10% gets sent to ADA reserve because ADA staking does increase your ADA. So that's a way to actually earn yield off of this yield as well. And this compounding would be staked as well, earning more yield as well. 20% will go to the buyback of the Bolt token that fuels the dynamic staking for the NFTs. They stake their NFTs to earn more Bolt, and that Bolt, when you stake it, earns 30% of the liquidity that is brought over from Bitcoin by protecting the network there. All right, so meme miners pass. They daily drip rewards in their Discord. Claim mine every day based on your rarity pass. Revenue participation. These mint funds are buying yield generating assets, just like I said. They also give you a revenue share of the royalties of the secondary sales and 100% of the claim fees for the staking of these when that comes as well. Have a great day. Thank you. Staking for airdrops and whatnot here. So they have an equivalent of their mine token. So you can sell these or get rid of these with them, and they will give you the tokens, but minus 10%. 10% of that goes over to the protocol there. Here is my NFTs from the Hydro HODL passes. Sorry. Every one of these does yield. They stack. They have different things where you can hold 5 of the silvers, 5 of a kinds. You can have straights. You can hold 5 of a kinds. That's a Hydro Paragon, where essentially you hold a straight of 5 of a kinds. You have to have 25 NFTs in at least to be able to do that. But we yield our token, the Hydra token, HYDR, Wojak Blue, CTV, World Mobile Token, Snack, Bodega, Igon, Bank, and Angels. And at 1,500 mints, we'll add 2 more tokens and add more ADA value to the rest of these. Every 500 mints, we add 7,777 ADA worth of tokens. So 2 more and then fill up those there. And one last thing, I would like for you to sign up for BitTunix. Get into BitTunix. That is the exchange that I just used. They have plenty of leverage trading, no KYC, no VPN needed in America. They have great fees. I mean, like really cheap. Like you saw how much that one cost. It was like 65 cents or whatever the hell it was. It was like a $60 position to open too. So scan that code, go there, and have a great day, guys.